All right, so what permits do I need to sell hot dogs in California? So welcome to Food Truck Freaks. We're all about food truck entrepreneurship and mobile food businesses. Definitely hit the subscribe button if this is your first video. We're going to dive into specifically 9 steps, guys, I'm going to give you in order for you to launch a hot dog business, which is one of the lowest investment food businesses that you can actually start because it's on such a small scale, but it is hugely scalable. And I'm going to explain exactly what I mean in this video. So let's dive into it. Step 1. Research the market. Now, before diving into the logistics, research the market. You got to know California is the home of a diverse population, and hot dog carts can thrive big time in places like Venice Beach, San Francisco, Los Angeles, or even local events like sports games, farmers markets, and more. So how do you get started with that? Well, you want to know what your target audience is. Who are you actually selling to? You're looking for beachgoers, you're looking for tourists, office workers even, or event attendees. Knowing your audience actually helps you shape that business plan, which is extremely important, and we're going to dive into that in just a moment. Location. Finding that high traffic area with lots of foot traffic is obviously going to be a gold mine. So you want to consider places like parks, schools or near schools, busy streets, colleges, universities, festivals. And then take a look at competitors. Take a look around at other vendors in the area right now before you launch. What do they offer and what do their offerings look like? Now, can you differentiate your hot dog cart from theirs with like maybe unique toppings, special combos? These are some things that are really important to understand because you don't want to be competing with somebody selling the exact same thing in the same area. Step 2, create a business plan. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I launched my food business nearly 14 years ago, I had not created a business plan, and I kind of wish I did. This is the reason why. A business plan has a huge ability to actually lay a great foundation for your hot dog cart venture. It makes sure to outline the following in that business plan. It doesn't have to be intricate, guys. Don't make it overthink it. It just has to be simple so you can see what you're going to do and figure out what that plan is going to be so you can execute on it. Like your business name, you want to pick something catchy and memorable. For instance, something fun. It's like Sunny Dogs, Rolling Dogs, or something to that effect. You want to make it really catchy but short. And if you need help with that, you can actually go to ChatGPT and you can even type in there, hey, I want to create a hot dog cart business. Give me 100 different names that I can choose from. Something very simple like that. Cost and budget. Now, you want to detail your startup costs, which would include the cart, your initial supplies like hot dogs, hot dog buns, condiments, and even the permits. Factor in any additional costs like insurance, even, and marketing. So you're probably thinking, well, great, Damien, how do you actually market a hot dog cart? Here's the strategy. Simply use social media, word of mouth, and local ads even. Yes, believe it or not, you can run local ads even online through Google or even Facebook ads to get people to know where you are locally. If you're at a certain event in the community, let people know in the community. That's something you can do at very low cost. Revenue goals, next one. Set monthly targets to help track your business goals and the business growth. And be sure to stick with it. Keep a track of it. Put it in either an Excel spreadsheet. Keep it on a ledger if you want. But those revenue goals are great motivators for you. Step 3, you want to register your business. So you'll need to make your hot dog cart obviously a business legal business entity, which means you actually need to register it with the right authorities in the city or county in California that you'll be operating in. You want to choose a business structure. Now, you can go as a sole proprietorship just by yourself. You could do LLC or you could do a C Corp or S Corp. An LLC actually is one I would recommend. It often is recommended for smaller businesses like hot dog carts because it actually offers a little bit of a lot of personal liability protection, but it costs very little, and it's very simple for your accountant to keep track of. Register your business name. Now, if your business name actually differs from your personal name, you'll need to register as a DBA, which means doing business as, and then, of course, the name, with the county or city that you'll be operating in. DBAs are fantastic, and they're great because if you want to separate your own name from your business, it's something you will look into. Next is get an employer identification number. Now, these are free. You could get them at the IRS website. They're EINs, as they're known. You want to apply for this through the IRS. If you plan to hire any employees, maybe you're going to have 2 or 3 hot dog carts, right? And maybe you're going to operate one and you're hiring somebody to operate the other 2 or 3. You definitely want to get that. Step 4, obtain the necessary permits and licenses. Now, in California, it actually requires several permits and licenses to operate a hot dog cart business. And the regulations can vary by city, but some general permits are as follows. You want to look for food vendor permit, also called a health permit. Now, this actually ensures that your cart meets safety standards with the state. Okay, business license. Most California cities will actually require, obviously, you to have a business license to operate. Your hot dog cart business is just that. So you need to have a business license. Now, street vendor permit. This is very important because some cities actually require vendors to apply for this specific permit, and each city might have its own rules and regulations where and when you can actually sell. Next up, Mobile food facility permit. Now, the California Department of Public Health actually regulates mobile food carts, by the way. You'll need to get this if you plan to operate a cart. And the next one up is a food handler's permit. Now, as the owner, you might need to actually complete a food safety course and earn a food handler's permit. This actually shows that you know proper food handling, storage, and sanitation purposes. Check with your local agencies, actually, like your city and county, for specific requirements on that one in your area that you're in. For example, Los Angeles and San Francisco have specific rules regarding where vendors can actually set up. Now, step 5, really important. Buy or build your hot dog cart. Now, this comes the fun part because now you have to get the cart, right? So you can either purchase a pre-built hot dog cart, which, by the way, can sometimes be a little bit pricey, or you can have one custom made. Now, here's some things to consider. Cart features. Now, your cart should have a grill or a steam table to keep your hot dogs hot, as well as storage for condiments and buns and things of that sort. You want to make sure it's designed for easy cleaning too. Now, this is a really important one. Size and mobility. Now, it should be compact enough to move around, but of course large enough to accommodate everything you need because you'll be at that location for several hours. Check weight limits as well for your vehicle. Now, if you're towing it, and ensure that it actually complies with local mobility rules and regulations. Next one is quality equipment. Now, invest in quality equipment. Ensures that your hot dog carts are served at the perfect temperature every time. Plus, it will actually last much longer and handle more volume if you've got a well-made cart. Step 6, well, you want to source your hot dogs and ingredients. Now, your hot dog cart business is going to rely heavily on the quality of your ingredients. Now, here are a couple tips on sourcing. Hot dogs, well, do some research in local suppliers. You could actually offer traditional hot dogs, beef hot dogs, or even try something unique like a turkey or even vegan options to attract a broader audience. Buns and condiments. Now you can find suppliers that actually offer fresh, high-quality buns and a variety of condiments in one place. Now, a lot of this can be sourced local supermarkets or even Costco and places like that. Be sure to have the essentials. Of course, ketchup, onions, relish, mustard. These are always things you should have, and you can actually get them in little packets. You don't have to get the dispensers. Now, toppings and sides. Now, you want to stand out by offering unique toppings like maybe grilled onions, jalapenos, sauerkraut, or even some gourmet options like avocado or bacon. Now, Step 7, sorry about that. Set up and start selling. Now that you actually have everything in place, it's time to go hit the streets and start selling. Now, here's a few tips. Of course, location. As we mentioned earlier, higher traffic spots are essential. Now, if you're selling at an event, get there early enough to secure a good spot. Next one is engage with customers. Be friendly, approachable, and have a great smile. Enjoy what you're doing because they'll come back again and again if you're going to be a repeat vendor at that location every weekend. Now, pricing. Now, this can be a little bit tricky, but California is a big state, so pricing might vary based on location. On average, hot dog carts are about $5 to $10 each, depending on the location and the toppings. Now, Step 8, stay compliant with regulations. Short and sweet, make sure that you stay on top and on date with your California regulations. Normally, most of them have to be renewed annually every year. Include food safety laws and business tax requirements. Now, you want to keep your permits renewed and your health standards high. Step 9, market your business. Now, your business needs to be visible. Of course, in California's social media savvy crowd, definitely will respond with a strong online presence. Instagram and Facebook, post pictures of your delicious hot dogs and customers. Get some testimonials even. Ask them to put it up and say, hey, you know what? I'll give you a free hot dog if you can do it. Website. Keep a simple website with a menu, location, a schedule, which will help customers find you. Also, you can even create loyalty programs. If you're going to be at a specific location, you have your regulars, hey, create something loyalty. Encourage repeat customers with a loyalty program. Something like buy 9 hot dogs, get your 10th one for free. So number 10, and finally, once your hot dog cart is successful, you might want to consider expanding your operations. Get into catering. By the way, you can do bigger events. You can do corporate events. You can do weddings. You can do special community events, hospital events, anything, fundraisers. You can offer services for private events, birthdays, and corporate lunches. And then, of course, more carts. Now, if the demand is there, you can actually get a second, third, or even fourth cart. Hire employees to manage it, and you'd start expanding your hot dog empire. So if you're looking to create a hot dogs cart business and you're asking yourself, what permits do I need? Well, we got you covered. Let us know in the comments section down below if you've actually launched a hot dog business in California or if this is your first one. I'll see you on the next video.